then they took down the falls.
Oh, well, that was...
All right, the time's come. Start the meeting, we'll start with the pledge. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, I need an approval of last meeting's minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Correspondence, fiscal officer.
From the Columbiana County engineer, he had sent a letter that he was going to bid on road salt. There's no sense in reading the letter. They opened their bids this morning and the price come in too high. So they are no longer doing that this year. And I did confirm back to the engineer's office that we understood that they were not providing a bidding for that. ODOT, the Winter Salt Resolution Ordinance and Electric Participation Form. However, we do have until Friday to make a resolution if you want to buy any road salt through ODOT. We certainly don't know what the price is, and you will be responsible, I believe, to pay for 90% of whatever you bid or put in for.
But we have no idea what the price is.
But we do, no, we never do.
Do they-
No different than other years.
Do they have a minimum of what we can order?
I don't believe so. I didn't see a minimum.
So if we do the paperwork, we're obligated for something.
If we're obligated for something, sure.
90% of whatever we
If
say
you
we
get 100
want.
ton, then for 90 ton at least, even if you just take 25. Or if you say 125 load, you know. It's a big, long process. We do not have a scanner for the township, so I do have to take the paperwork down to the county tomorrow. They told me that they would scan it back to the computer, and then I can make the resolution.
What is the county going to do? Did they say?
I talked with Allison this morning, and I believe she said that they approved so much salt through ODOT at the commissioners meeting last week, but she didn't give me figures or, I don't know.
But they are going to buy some through ODOT.
So if you want to think about that until new business, or make the decision, that's,
Boy, I hate to buy anything you don't know what it's going to cost.
Oh, that's...
And then you turn around and be obligated to buy a bunch of it. Okay, anything else?
certainly, you have in your packet, the state auditor, the 2014-15 audit is now public, it's on the internet, and I am very pleased that there was no citations or references or anything. It was an excellent audit.
Perfect audit.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
We're used to that. We expect it.
We're used to that. We knew that that's the way it would be, Kathy.
And Ohio LTAP sent some workshop announcements for road employees, and I gave that information to Jason. That's all I have, sir.
All right, thanks.
Oh, I beg your pardon. One important piece of correspondence I missed. Columbiana County Port Authority from Penny Train, Executive Director. Dear trustees, on behalf of the Board of Columbiana County Port Authority, I would like to take this opportunity to invite you to share your ideas regarding economic development at the Columbiana County Township Roundtable. The roundtable will be hosted by the Department of Development and Port Authority. It will be held on Wednesday, June 15, from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Lisbon train station. We anticipate as part of the agenda to provide an update of the Port Authority activities, as well as an update from the Columbiana County Development Department, including the CDBG grant program and other economic development tools. Then we hope to open the conversation up to the group as a whole. This will help us determine your needs and how we can collaborate to assist you. they would like to have an RSVP. And I would be happy to make those for you if you would like to attend.
No, since we've got a canceled meeting,
June 8th,
this will happen,
this is the week after, it's June 15th.
but we won't have another meeting before this.
No, sir.
No.
I'll put me in for a reservation.
Okay.
What time is it?
7 to 9.
7 to 9 at the train station. I will make one reservation, and if anybody else wants me to, just give me a call.
Okay.
Okay? Or did you want to attend, right? I didn't know what you were meaning.
Days it on, do you know?
Wednesday?
Wednesday the 15th.
Yeah, put me in.
Okay.
You back in?
Yeah, I'm back to 9th.
Thank you very much. That was all the correspondence I have, sir.
Mr. Wilms,
Yeah, I had none.
Mr. Heston,
I have none.
I have no correspondence. Unfinished business,
I have nothing, sir.
Mr. Wilms,
I have nothing unless, no, I have nothing for that.
Mr. Heston,
No.
unfinished business. I have no unfinished. New business. Fiscal officer.
May I please have a resolution to approve the two policies that Dan asked us to review? One is policy number 1, use of force, and policy number 2, recruitment and hiring policy.
Motion?
Second.
Yeah.
Yes. Did that cover all of them?
Yes, that's fine, thank you. I also need a resolution for housekeeping. It's an increase of supplemental appropriation.
I move.
Second.
Yes.
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 Thank you, and it's now time to discuss the salt.
Well, if we put in for,
How much you think we need?
we got some down there.
Still have some.
If we put in for 40 ton, that'd be 2 truckloads.
I don't know. I think they figure them 25. Yeah, I thought it was
Figure 25 tons.
Okay, so if
27.
you put in for 50,
Man, don't know where they're going.
yeah.
So you would owe for 45, I think.
Well, if you're gonna do it, we'd just take it. We'd buy the 2
Yeah.
loads.
Yeah, you'd buy 2 loads.
Because you're gonna get stuck for a minimum load. If you don't get it, you're gonna get stuck for an undersized load.
I forget what it sold for last year.
And I don't know either.
70,
70
and
something.
then it was reduced.
It came down quite a bit last year from the year before.
If it was 70, it would be $3,500 for 50 ton.
I know we went through this one other time, and we was able to buy it off of the river
Yeah. And do you want
without going through them people.
to take a chance on a river?
I don't know what to say. That's a tough one.
I don't like the idea we don't have any idea what the price is.
I don't like the idea that they rejected the counties, because that would have been a lot of tonnage. And I'm sure that's because of what happened in the past.
Yeah.
Getting even.
I don't like that idea either. Maybe we ought to just pass.
Okay, good. I'll just
I make a motion, we just
hope we got enough to get through.
table that and hope for the best.
Hope for a mile.
Hope something else comes along.
Yep.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. That, and just a reminder that at the next regular meeting, which will be Wednesday, June 29th, we will have the second LGF resolution, and the 2017 budget will be advertised to be approved that night. That's all I have.
Okay, Mr. Wilms, anything under new business?
No, I think everything's moving along here pretty good.
Mr. Heston, new business?
No, I don't have anything.
The only thing I'd like to say is I think what I've seen you mowing is all right. you know, the one pass he's making.
He's doing a nice job.
Somebody asked me today if he's gonna go any further. I said, not this trip. I go, he's gonna make one pass around the township, and when that's done, then they'll start over and go back farther. But we're trying to get one pass before Memorial.
I think he's about done today.
He's gonna make it, I hope.
Yeah, I think he's about done today.
What do we do, just give it a little bit of time before we do it again?
Yeah.
I will note that in the minutes, Mr.
Do what?
Adelson.
Or do we just give it a time before we start the second, do it again? It's grown some, but
Yeah, wait till after the holiday and stuff, and then
We'll just start
how
again.
many outlets is? Finish it tomorrow, it's for
you should be,
today, right?
you should be close.
Yeah, he told me yesterday he only had 2 or 3 roads yet, so he got to finish tomorrow, I would think.
Then we just take a little.
Because he told me yesterday, he said, I'll be done before the weekend.
Oh, well, okay.
So,
Give him Monday, Tuesday off, and maybe he wants to start again next week.
One other thing, we got the park, the hillside, and that little piece of property on Butcher.
because Jason told him yesterday, he said, when you get done, you gotta mow our property over on Butcher.
And the park hillside,
Yeah.
so.
So he could
And
send
then after that, give it a rest and let the grass grow a little bit, then go do the same thing over again.
Yeah,
and then hopefully the new mower will be in pretty quick.
I don't know when that'll come.
What's the status
I don't know
on that?
when.
I haven't heard nothing. Have you?
I talked to him today and I asked him about it, and it hasn't been shipped yet. So he said it's due to be shipped in June. Well, I told him, you know, the grass is growing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that.
And June's coming up pretty quick.
So, yeah, good, okay. Yeah, that's all I know.
Mr. Heston, did you receive the fax that I sent you about the bank
Yes,
information?
that's a good deal, I think.
I thought it was an excellent deal.
So, you know, as far as whenever we decide how we're gonna do that, which I think that with the bank there is excellent. I don't know how you can find any better deal. So, did everybody else get a copy of that too?
Yes, sir.
So I guess we're just in limbo.
Wait till they're done with it. Wait till we get it.
We'll call the guy down in
New mower.
Evolution and tell him to get his push mower out.
Johnny, come on up and help us.
Yeah.
All right, I don't have anything on the new business.
On another note, do you think we need air conditioning?
Yes.
What are we gonna do?
How are we gonna do that? What are we gonna do? Windows ain't big
It's
enough.
pretty stuffy.
Well, those ones through the wall, you know, just mounts up on the wall and the units that's outside's most efficient for the money.
Just a regular air.
No, it's like a heating air conditioning.
I've got one in my, I put one in my house this year.
About so wide.
Yeah, it's like this, and it's just a panel hangs on the wall. The only takes a 2-inch hole. Then it runs out and runs
Oh,
into
it
the.
done that, the outside, did the inside.
Yeah, it's all inside.
That's the only thing you see.
Who put it in for you?
I had a custom comfort system put it in.
Well, why don't you see what we'd get into if you got that, well, you're on the way.
And one unit would do this room.
Oh, it wouldn't take much.
And then it'll
And you
do,
don't even hear it. That's what's good about
What was it?
it'll do
it.
heat.
Custom comfort system.
Ray, would you have time before you go to,
Yeah.
even if you don't have time to
He
follow
can
it,
come
get
out
him
and give you an estimate.
to, get him to come out and see what we need.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even if he has to talk to Bill or hire somebody, let's just say I'd be,
But, yeah, if it's running, you wouldn't even hear it.
But
It makes less noise than
does it
a
do,
fan.
does it do heat too?
Yeah, it'll do heat and cold.
Okay, about, $1 about. This might wouldn't be as big a unit as you got.
I have 2 units put in. So I got 2 units, there's only one outside, but you can hook 2 or 3 different units up to it.
I mean,
But I've got 2 inside units and 1 outside.
To put this up here, there'll be a unit outside too?
Yes,
Oh,
it has to be a unit. But the unit outside, if you wanted to run it somewhere else, the same unit would run it somewhere else.
It sits on the ground, it's just like,
Oh, I was thinking the whole unit was there, but
No,
the
no.
unit's outside, this is,
yeah, you just,
Okay.
you run your refrigeration lines down.
why don't we,
It works like a heat pump.
Yeah, I can talk to the guy tomorrow.
yeah, see if he got time to come over and, so.
How much were your 2 units installed?
I got 2,500.
Yeah.
In the two of them,
2 units inside and 1 outside.
well, so it's gonna be, yeah, I agree, it's
Yeah,
gonna
you-
be.
But like I said,
You
you
should-
could turn that in ahead of time. You set that thing, and my 1 unit does my whole
Well-
3 bedrooms and a bath upstairs.
Let's do it this way, let's talk about this. This furnace is big enough to accept a coils, what do they call it?
Yeah, they coil.
The furnace in the garage?
Right.
But it'll cool everything.
Right.
Maybe he can look and tell us which way to go.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying to do that, but maybe he can look and say, well, let's just do it this way since the ducts are already in.
It'll be the cheapest to do that.
Well, yeah, well, I don't know with it.
Yeah. But then you,
Being an older furnace like that, it might be
This
costing
is-
you more to,
This ain't too old.
isn't it?
No, we bought it so it could big enough to do this.
but that deal like Ray has, and you can have 2 units running off, you could put one in the shop, or in the shop and one in here, and it would be cheaper.
That's the thing they got anymore.
Yeah.
Is that you set the temperature on where you want it, and it'll run a dehumidifier and everything right through the.
Well, that's what she's taught, it's not the
And
temperature.
you, like I said,
Stuffy.
it's nice so you don't hear it.
It's stuffy.
Yeah.
You don't hear it. It's not like
Well-
a window thing where you're blaring all the time.
Let's let the professional come and tell us what we need.
Yep.
I'll give them a call. Get them out.
Yep.
Thank you.
I got a couple of things that might be interesting just for discussion. Put your red appliances. I had a great Monday morning.
Oh, yeah?
How about the put your red appliances? I know we've tried, there's nothing we can do.
Right.
Okay, but I'm just telling you because come to me again. The tree at the cemetery,
Which tree?
the tree that the guy bought the lot to plant it on.
Okay.
Whose personal friend is that he can do that, nobody else can? I said, I don't know who the guy is.
He bought the lot to put it on.
That's what I said, he bought a lot, and I think, if I'm right, he owns a plot around it.
He bought 8 graves.
She says, it's gonna ruin it, the trees get big and they ruin the graves too. I said, he bought the lot, he bought the plot, he bought a lot just for the tree.
Actually, they bought 8 graves, and they're gonna use 3.
But the whole section.
So any damages on his,
And so they have 5 graves for 1 tree.
right. So I tried to explain that to her, but it wasn't going nowhere. And then, I wish Dan was here, are we allowed to burn furniture? I says, no.
Not allowed to burn in it.
Says you can burn natural brush
Right.
off your farm.
Right.
You're not to burn somebody's old mattress besides somebody's bedroom window.
No, you're not supposed to.
And property lines. This was all on an island.
Oh, same person.
Four never available. Property lines. So you're allowed to. You get it surveyed, you're allowed to put a post on the property line. As far as I know, you are. I tell you what we've ran into before, if they're gonna build something or something, I don't know if it's even a roar, but they always told us, if you're gonna build something, you better save yourself a maintenance room. Because you're gonna maintain the outside of this thing.
And they always told me, it used to be, but I don't think it's that way anymore, but if you have a fence, and you have livestock on both sides, if I look at the fence, everything to my right is mine, and if you're on the other side, everything to your right
It's yours.
is yours, right down the middle.
Just like you was facing each other and you look right, you look right.
Right, and if the two landowners won't agree to pay for it, and the township has it repaired, or somebody does, and it's put on their tax bill. But I don't know how it is now.
Okay, is that line fence allowed to be right on the line? Or does it have to stay? I don't know about that exactly, but
You'd have to ask the,
he says that's okay, he's don't go no further. I was just, him and the neighbor was at it, he says it'll be okay.
you'd have to ask the prosecutor that.
I think we had it before, but it never come up with it. So that was, in about an hour I had that call. Everybody must have.
But
I addressed them the best I thought I could without making an issue.
well, you know, when you get a property surveyed, the surveyor puts a pin on the corners. And I guess if you want to put a post where that pin is on each end or however, that's your
You
prerogative.
put it on the line, so you mark your property. That's exactly what I told them. It's yours.
Yeah.
I just do like everybody else, they move it over 2 feet on the other side. That's just the way it works.
But, yeah.
So I thought that was, and the tree, I didn't,
But they can say what they want, but those people spent the money, and we talked about it.
and I don't even know that this party has anybody close to around it, but I didn't go look at the names. What was the name of the people who put the tree? You told me one.
I can't think of it.
That's what I tried to say, but that wasn't going down so good.
What was the third thing? Butcher Road finds his trees in the cemetery and what else?
Burning furniture
Oh.
and property lines. Are we allowed to throw our furniture out and burn it in Frankfurt?
But those people, they have one fella, and then the other fella and his wife, they have 3 graves up there.
I remember, and they came out and they got a nice tree and planted it properly.
And they talked to us, and we told them you can't do that. You can't plant a tree there. And they said, what if we bought the whole plot? Which cost them a lot of money. And we're only going to use 3 graves. But there'll be 5 there where we're going to plant our tree. Hey, it's your lot.
So it must have been a bad weekend. Somebody must have been discussing township.
Somebody got out of the wrong side of the bed.
4 of them.
Yeah.
They must have been sleeping together, I don't know. Okay.
All right, with no new business? Anything from the,
The police is quiet tonight. Well, Jason told me that he's going to need hydraulic oil.
Okay. We need, let him do what we normally do.
Yeah.
you guys ever get to,
That's the only, I asked him, I said, you gonna need anything else? And he said, no, just hydraulic oil.
Okay, let's let him do what he normally does.
He goes in and buys 10
buckets.
10 buckets or whatever
Whatever it takes to get the,
in a tractor supply. So he likes that oil, it's cheapest, so.
it's working good for us.
okay, no guest comments? It's your chancellor. All right, next regular meeting's Wednesday, June the 29th at 7 p.m. Motion to adjourn.
So move.
Second.
Can't be
Yes.
We got a second.
Meeting